What is going on, everybody? My name is Leroy from Blood, Sweat, and Soul. I'm a full time reseller on eBay. I do flea markets, yard sales. I go to estate sales, auctions. And tonight, I'm going to talk about some tools. I usually do a show with Mike, East Kentucky Picker, but he is not available tonight. So I put my big boy pants on and I said I'm going to do this by myself. So I'm glad everybody's stopping. Everybody will stop in. If you can stop in and say hello, that's really cool. Sales have been not bad today. Didn't get much listed today. I was going to try to do some listing during this show, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. But it's just good to be here and come talk about something I have a lot of passion about. Really enjoy tools. If you don't know my backstory, I was a landscaper for probably about 15 years. I was a maintenance person for a while, and then I worked in the union up in New England. I was a union laborer, and then I was a maintenance facility manager, and now I'm doing eBay full time. So I have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different tools. Never claim to know everything, but I feel that I know a lot. If there's a tool that I haven't seen and I can get it for a reasonable price, I'm buying it. Most of the time, if I've never seen it, then it's something that is different. So I'm going to jump on it and buy it. But it's just something that I have a passion for. I really like selling tools, and I really like this community. So I like to teach you guys. So when you go to different estate sales, auctions, yard sales, if you family or friends, if you know anybody, you can have a little bit of knowledge and be able to tell everybody, hey, I know a little bit about that, or I know a guy. I know a guy that knows about tools. That usually works. I'm usually that guy. But again, I just really enjoy teaching people and try to give people knowledge on it. You'll see when I get into talking about certain tools, I get really excited. It's just something that really, it turns my wheelhouse. It's something that makes me, I learn every day. I've seen thousands of tools, but I learn every day. I'll see something that I've never seen. I'll figure out a certain way how to list a certain item. A lot of people walk by a lot of tools at yard sales, flea markets, estate sales, and they just have no idea what they're walking by. Am I saying that there's thousands of dollars in some stuff? There is. A lot of the stuff, honestly, that I sell is bread and butter. Anywhere from $5 to $35 is most of the stuff that I find. Most of the stuff that I find and sell are workable tools. So that means, they're not antique. People still use them. I set up at flea markets around 4 to 5 times a month. I live in South Carolina. So here in South Carolina, we pretty much can go year round. There's probably about 6 or 7 weeks that are a little cold, but besides that, it's really not that bad. But I enjoy going to those, and I can find some good stuff at the flea markets as well. One of my favorite places to go to get stuff is estate auctions. Estate auctions, it's just plentiful. If you look at the pictures, you'll see certain auctions. What is going on, Redbeard? How are you, sir? Yes, yes, I am. If you want to jump on, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram and I'll throw you the link. Not putting you on the spot, but it's easier with two, a little harder with one. So when I go to these estate auctions, it's really it's really a drive, like, you know, inside. Like there is just some, if you look at the pictures, one of the sites that I really, really like is auctionzip.com. And if you look at the website and you go through scrolling the pictures, hey Katie, how are you? Doing a tool talk today. No problem. No problem. So some of these auctions, when you go to these estate shows, they're loaded. They're loaded with tools, especially in the area that I live in. Awesome, Katie. You're in the right place. I have some good stuff put aside today to teach everyone. Do you see tools, Katie, when you go to certain yard sales, flea markets? How do you source? When you look at the pictures, you can scroll in and you can zoom in and look around and see, and you'll get an eye for it. If you're not into tools, that's okay. Whatever you're into, just get good at it. Get good at what you're into. If you're not into tools, that's okay, but you should know a little bit about everything or know who does. I think that's the biggest thing. I'm not into glass, but I know who does. So if I go to a place, I'm at an estate sale and glassware is going for peanuts, I know I can call Tim and Over the Years or Kat, the nurse flipper. There's a lot of those guys that I can call and say, hey, listen, what is this? Should I take it? I don't want it. If I get enough of it, I'd send it to them. I've never been in that position yet, but estate sales, yeah, yep. Sometimes at the estate sales, they go, they're priced a little high. I'm not a big estate sale fan. I'm going to be honest. I probably go to maybe 5 estate sales a year. I'm trying to go to a little bit more because there's actually estate sales on Thursday. But there's stuff that's in estate sales that people walk by, even the good people. So I'm going to start just talking about a few things. I grabbed a few things, put it aside. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is car jack stands. I have a few here. This one here, you guys see these all the time. It's a vintage one. It's a little bit better than the ones that they have now, quality wise. But it's a car jack stand, and this one is a 2-ton. The easiest way to find out what the weight is, usually, I haven't checked this one to be honest with you. Yes, but it does. Says it right inside of this piece here, 2-ton. So that means it's a 2-ton. It's a 2-ton jack stand, and a lot of people still use these all the time because they're working on their car and they have the regular car jack, but you can put these under and it's safer. So you put it underneath the axle or underneath the frame, and if you're going to take the tire off, this is a lot sturdier than the stuff that comes in the cars. And this one's a little dirty. I picked this up at the estate sale auction that I was at over the weekend. Again, this is a 2 ton. It does have a name on it. You always want to check and make sure the lever is not stuck, that it rides back down. When you lift it up, you don't want it to just drop. You want it to be able to stay up. So that's one of the things you got to look for to make sure that it's good. You want to make sure that these ears, there's 2 ears on both sides. These are usually what ride on the frame or the chassis. You want to make sure that they're not broken off. Sometimes they fall and they break. And then when that happens, it's really, you don't want a broken one. You're gonna lose value. The other thing that you should always check is you should always check the welds on it. So if you look on the inside, you can see right here where my finger is, there's a weld there. You want to make sure that the welds are good on both sides. And I can see that the weld's nice on both sides. The weld's there, that all the feet aren't bent. They're going to be dirty. They always sit in a corner in somebody's garage. But besides that, you can clean them up. You want to make sure there's 2. And the other thing that you want to make sure is that they do have the same pair, that they're a pair. Because you might see 2 and think that they're a pair, and they're not a pair. And that stinks when you get them home and you realize that the value is a lot less. A lot of people don't want to ship these because they're so big. And again, this is just the 2 ton. I also have, hey, Paul. How are you, Paul? What's going on? It's just Robin this week. Batman had a basketball game, so I wasn't gonna let my people down. I decided I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna do my thing. I'm a big boy now. I got my big boy pants on. See, got my big boy pants on, so I can do this myself. Spent a little time, got some stuff ready, and this is my passion. So when I do it with Mike. He helps me. We talk about tools and stuff, but this is what I really, really like to do on YouTube. I like the morning show that I do with Mo. Hey, Aaron, what's going on, my friend? I like the morning show that I do with Mo. I like all the other shows that I'm on, listing lives and stuff. But this right here, this is what drives me. So this one here, this is a bigger one. I got to go way back on this one. This one is a 5 ton. And again, just like the other one, I'm going to show you, just like the other one, you look inside and you can see, usually inside this shaft is where you can tell what size, what weight it holds. And it's very similar to the other one. This one's a little heavier. There is a model number just inside there. And with that, you can tell, it might help you look up what it is. And when you do your research, again, I know I'm talking in circles. You want to check all your welds. These welds are popping. I actually sanded this down, but they're not popping, breaking, like they're just popping out. You can see that this is still welded good. Check all the legs. And I was going to sell these at the flea market until I looked it up. When I looked them up, I almost fell off my chair. I couldn't believe how much they're actually worth. And when you work with these, like I showed you, you want to make sure your hands are away from here, because this part here, if this goes down, it's going to hurt. So I'm going to show you guys. Let's see. So this is listings for sold comps on eBay. So these are the sold comps on eBay. And you can see now, you guys see these all the time. I know you do. When you go to estate sales, I know you guys see these. Yeah, Aaron, I am the tool guy. That's what I want to be. I tried to sell other things and I don't have the passion for it. When I went back to this auction on Saturday, it put me in the place where I need to be. I was selling older stock stuff that I've had sitting around that may have been already listed, and I was just losing trust in it. So when you look at these now, you guys see these all the time. These two little ones here, I see them all the time. $98, shocked, just shocked. These are some really old ones. Usually, these are ones that were in cars, but still, you buy it for $5. They got the shipping on them. These other two are really light. They didn't put the shipping. They put free shipping here, but on these they're really light. I mean, not they're probably 4 or 5 pounds. And went halfway across the country. I'm in South Carolina, and it was only $30. So now these, when you see these, a lot of people don't want to mess with these. These are house jacks. A lot of the house jacks are very good for. A lot of these house jacks are very good for resale as well. If you have an antique booth, if you want to sell it on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace, if you see them and they're really cheap, don't pass them up, or tell somebody who knows about them. You're giving away $50, as you can see right here. You got another pair here, an older pair. These are 2 tons. So like the first set I showed you. So for two, $75. I was gonna sell them at the flea market for like 15, $20 a piece until I saw the price and realized, that might not be a good idea. So if you look here, you have a set of the ones that we saw up top. They're all pre-owned. We're going to click into this one here. I mean, you see these all the time. I know you guys see these. This guy literally sold these for $160, which blows my mind. There's a couple jack stands here. Says tractor mower. These are $50. Now you're gonna get into Snap-on. Snap-on in anything, as soon as that name is on there, the price is gonna be a lot higher. So these probably went for about, I'm gonna say, between 240 and 250 is what they actually sold for. Those are really nice. Even these I've never seen, but they sort of look like a star. And by me teaching you guys about this and talking about this, I'm learning. So next time I see them and they look like a star like that, your boy is gonna go and try to grab those. Like, I'm not even gonna sleep on those if I ever see them. Knowing that they're $200, you're out of your mind. See, the welds are good on them. Like I was teaching you guys about the welds, and these have pins that you put them in. I actually think they're a little safer than the other ones, but they're still the other ones are still very good. A lot of people use those. Again, here's another Snap-on, just one. I believe this is just one, and he sold it for just under $100. Probably $89 is what they sold it for. If you guys remember the 1940s, the 1950s old car jacks, they were these bottoms. What a looks like the teeth from the one that I just showed you, but it's really high. They were called bumper jacks. Just the two bottoms. This guy sold for I'm gonna say probably about $18. It's crossed out. Again, here you go. These two, you guys walk by these all the time. $45. There's another bottom stand, $19. Two vintage 6-ton, $45 free shipping. That wasn't a smart move. 19. So, and when you get into, even you can get into the old scissor jacks, and those are like the old car scissor jacks. Here we go. These are, look at the prices. You see these in the corner. $75. Let's go to sold comps on this. I don't like wasting my time on the ones that are not sold comps. She's being a little slow. Come on. You got this. Okay, I'm not going to wait that long. I'm going to give it one more try. Whoever's here and you're learning, that is awesome. If you're watching this back, that's awesome as well. What is going on, Holly? I'm doing my tool show that I do on Thursdays, usually with Mike. I did see your Instagram, but I am live, so I couldn't respond. But you're my girl, so I wasn't trying to ignore you. But this is just an idea. Look at these scissor jacks. This is what they're listing them for. So it stinks that I can't get into the sold on these. It won't let me. And I think I have too many pages open. But that's the scissor jacks and the stand jacks. And I have 4 people here. I want to show you guys. I tried to get permission. It's on YouTube, so I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I was watching a show today, and this is what I saw. Oh, the money. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Let's see. I try the best that I can. I try to make all of you guys happy and teach all you guys and just be fun in the community. I want to be myself. So this is what I walked into, which was amazing.
Full-time other staff, just here hanging out with the fellas. We got Leroy in the building. What's up, Leroy? What up, Leroy?
What up, Taxman?
That's right. You need to change your name, Leroy, to Taxman.
That's Suge Knight. That's Suge Knight right there.
Yes.
Where did that come from?
He just started taxing me, man. Like any chat I would get in, he said he was gonna have his homie come talk to me about collecting 5%. It started off at 5%. Then I got up to like 20%. I was like, God damn. Can I? For real. And then I appeared on this show. It's Black History Month. So now I don't owe him any money right now, so I'm good.
Oh, you have to work it off?
Yeah.
Oh man. But he's funny though.
Hey, Leroy, we was talking about people who just came out of their shell. Leroy's been around for forever. Leroy's been supporting mad people in like different chats and everything. And then Leroy just broke out of his shell, bro. And then you can find this man on every on every single live. I'm talking about every single one. There was a live over in Tibet that I was watching. Somebody was cooking outside. Somebody was cooking some like lompet or something outside. My man was in the background cutting down trees. I swear to God. Oh God.
Everywhere.
He's everywhere, bro.
Somebody over there popping.
Nah. He's trying to get it. He out here trying to get it. I saw him. He started doing his own live now, and he was surprised at how many people were supporting him. But
yeah, right.
He supports a lot of people, so a lot of people support him back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I seen that he was doing them back to back too. So I'm like, I watched one, and then like an hour later, he back up there. I'm like, damn, okay.
Oh yeah, he just out here. He just out here like. Every time, I'm live, guys, just randomly. You know what I respect about him though? Like whenever somebody else like has a live, he's like, yo, this person's live, so I'm gonna just jump off. You know what I'm saying? Like he respects everybody. That was super
exactly. I like that a lot because other people, they don't care.
Right.
And that's the thing about Leroy, he doesn't say nothing bad about no one. And that's what I respect about him. Like he'll support the whole community. Just period. That's just who he is, and he keeps his opinion to himself unless you piss him off. And he's definitely somebody you don't want to piss off.
I never seen that side of him.
Then he'll go in.
I heard he's like 6'12".
6'12", okay.
I don't want to bore you guys, but that means so much to me. That means so much to me. Those guys right there, they got the "that boy." Thank you. You guys are awesome. Like I said, what's going on, Cameron? How are you, my friend? I'm just here to try to teach people, to try to have fun. I work in this dungeon all day long. And if I don't have you guys, or I don't have people around me that I like, or try to, even if you don't like me, if you don't like me, that's okay. I'm okay with that. Like somebody else, but I'm still gonna move and keep pushing forward. When I see guys like that respect me that much, they were talking about me for 3 minutes. You don't know how much that touches me. I look like this big tough guy, and I'm not the guy you want to mess with. Julian, I am not 6 feet, but I wish I was 6 feet 11. I'm actually just 6 feet even. But I wanted to show you guys that I thought was absolutely awesome. I might show it again if we get some more people in the chat. It was just something that was really, really, really cool for me. Okay, so I'm going to go into my next item, which is, we're still going to stay with jacks. We're just going to run over to the bottle jacks really quick. I won't spend too much time in the bottle jacks. I got to figure out how to get rid of this. Okay. And this is something that I'm learning, but it's good to be able to do it by myself. I normally depend on Mike. Mike is not around today, so I got this. Like I said, I got my big boy pants on. Okay, so I believe that I'm in. Okay, guys, yep. So you guys see these as well. These bottle jacks, I know you see them in a bunch of different yard sales. I mean, look at the prices. I mean, not crazy, but $19. Man, I'm grabbing that for $3. I see them at estate sales and yard sales for $3 all day. Antique, vintage, vehicle, car, screw type jack. This is an old one, $19. You see, they sell. That same guy, that's the same pitches, and those are different items. Those are 3 different items, and he's pushing them out. But these bottle jacks, they're used mainly for car stuff, but they can be, I see these all the time with the box. Like I said, they got dust on them. They're sitting in a corner of somebody's garage. Sitting in a corner of somebody's garage. And somebody is blowing up my phone. But these you see constantly. So I'm going to show you some stuff on them and some stuff to look for. Now that you guys seen some of the comps for them, I'm going to show you some of the. Okay, so I have one here. Oh man, well, my little arm doesn't like it today. Okay, so this is the bottle jack. This one is a 6-ton, and it's a screw type. To adjust it once you're under, it has the screw type. That's all it is. When you want to make sure when you buy them, you're gonna see there's usually 2 handles. If there's 1 handle, it's okay, but you want the 2. You want the 2, and they usually just slide into each other. And it gives you a little area here. Actually, you turn it around so it fits in. So the bottom here, you're going to make sure that it's tight. So let's see here. All right. See how you see it going up? That's what you want to make sure of. Before you buy it, you want to make sure that it goes up. Lobster, what's going on? It's not broken, Lobster. I did it wrong. I didn't check the little release on them. But you want to make sure that you can jack it up and that it releases. And it should drop. I might have to put a little pressure on it. And it's going down. There we go. Hasn't been going up in a while. This is the one I actually use for my car. So those are the things you want to check. And like I showed you guys, this one's a 6-ton. You'll see bigger ones. But the 6 tons, this small one here, they still go for about $30. And again, you're going to look for the 2 handles, and you're going to make sure the screw goes up, and you're going to make sure that you don't want to see any oil around them. See this hole here? You don't want to see any oil there. If you see a lot of oil pouring out, then it's probably no good. You might see it here as well. That means the little rings are going. But you want to make sure you get the little lever. That's what this squished end is for. And then you just loosen it and tighten it. When you tighten it, then you can go up with it. And when you loosen it, it's going to bring it back down again. It's pretty simple, but you got $35, $40 for these on eBay. And they pay for shipping. So always keep a lookout. Always keep a lookout for those. Lobster, how are you today? What is going on? This is actually flying by. I didn't think. Hey, what's going on there? Joe, how are you? Couldn't do the live Tools of the Trade with Mike and Leroy. Mike had other things to do. I am not letting my people down, so I'm doing it myself on my channel. So the next thing I'm going to go into, guys, is these you're not going to see all the time. You will see amp voltmeters, but this one is dirty. I didn't get to clean it yet, but this one is a Mac. This one's a Mac Tools. This one's actually a really nice older tester. Has the little hook to hook it on the car or on the hood. And then you want to check your wires. It's dirty. I got it at auction, but you want to check your wires, make sure all your connections are good, your alligators are good, your alligator clamps, make sure those are good. Always you check your dials. With anything you buy, radios, anything like that, check your dials. Turn them a couple of ways. Give them a little tug. They're not moving. I clean most of my stuff with foam spray. I use either tire foam spray or kitchen foam spray. I like foam spray. I clean all my wires with it. I'll clean this all up nice with foam spray, and it'll be in really, really nice shape. So anything Mac you see, look it up. Not saying it's going to be worth a lot of money, but you should always look it up. And let's see. I may have to go back and find this one. I thought that I pulled the page up, but I did have quite a few pages up. So it might not have. I think it's this one. No, it's not that one. It's Mac. Okay. But again, I'm glad you guys came to listen to me chat about tools. I always chat about tools. It's like Lobster talks about what he talks about, Mike talks about what Mike talks about. Everybody has their own things that they like talking about. Okay. And I know that I had it pulled up. I don't know what I did. Okay. I have it here, but I just wish it would have been a little easier. But that's part of doing it by yourself. I have 5 people watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up button, please. Okay, so this is that one tester. I bought this in a box lot. It came with this and a couple of other electrical things. I'll show you another one coming up. I paid, I want to say, I don't have the receipts with me, probably about $35 for this lot. It was 4 or 5 different things. And this was in it. And there was another Mac piece and another piece as well. Super excited when I saw the comp out on this. So you, like I said, you probably won't see that at every yard sale, but when you see anything Mac electronically or Snap-on, look it up. Even if it's dirty or even if it's pieces, like you'll learn when I go to the next item. So that's you always need to check that. The next item I have is a little weird, but you'll see a lot of them. You'll see a lot of them around. These are vintage mechanic. I'm sorry, vintage machinist rulers, little metal rulers. Okay, so you'll see lots of them. Like I have a lot of them, meaning a lot. Mine is similar to this one here. I'll show you when I'm done showing you guys comps. Some of them go for a lot more than that. Some of these you can get about $8 to $15 a piece for. I used to sell the little ones that look like arrows on the bottom. I used to sell those for about $25 each about 8 or 9 years ago on eBay. Sturrit is a name. Brown and Sharp is a name that you want to see on these rulers. But you can see some machinist stuff there went for $40. And if I go to lowest, sorry, a little fast. I forget that I'm live. So I'm going to go lowest to highest. I'm going to drop lot. I just want to show you what the single ones are going for. This is lowest to highest. Let's go highest to lowest. These squares and combination squares, they are big dollars, as you can see. You'll see some of the squares just that they're not. That's not $200. Don't get it twisted. You're gonna have all three pieces, and it has to be in really good shape. I've been able to have a few, but you have one just a ruler, Star LG ruler, 36 inches, so it's a big one, $100. Any of these really long ones, they bring some decent money. Starrett one, vintage Starrett square, 18 inches ruler with scribe. That one's $79. But these are just wanted to show you what, in lots or separate, what you can get for some of these. And I'll show you the lot that I have, which is these. Some of them are just pocket. They're just pocket rulers. And I have quite a few of those. Some of them you'll see an advertisement on the back of them. These are all from the same company. This one is a general, which some of these will bring a couple of dollars, the general ones. We can look it up and see. It has a number on it. If you look right about there, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a number 16. So I'm going to put NO 16. You always want to look for numbers. So this one here is $18. $18 for this with that one's with the pouch. There's a $15 one. That one's brand new. $11. This one they put on auction. They should have never did those two at auction. But that's just one out of this lot. I have another general. I'll type that one in because it's right in front of me and it's halfway done. That one is a 729. And there she is. So that one's saying 5, 6, 4. That's why I'm lotting them up. So that one's not really a ton of money. But the whole set, I should be able to do pretty good with. I should be able to do pretty good with the whole set on that. Sorry about that, guys. No problem. I don't mind. Somebody else is probably live right now. My views are way down, but that's okay. That's probably all I'm going to show for this episode. It's actually been almost an hour anyway. So I appreciate everyone that's come to hang out and check me out for a little while. That means a lot. That means a lot that you guys came and supported me. I will be on Mo's show tomorrow morning. If you guys want to come check that out, Resell a Niche. Again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Holly, Lobster. Oh, no. We have 2 popping in, and I was just about to leave. Guys, I am just heading out. I've been in for about an hour. Yeah, I figured that my view level was way down, but that's okay. I'm still gonna do what I need to do and do the best that I can. So I normally have a time slot on this day with Mike, so I figured I was just gonna jump on anyway. You guys have a great day. Thank you so much, and see you later.